Right, guys, a lot of good news for Chelsea FC as usual. Super excited to be here. Super excited to be getting the news that is coming in for Chelsea as well. As usual, I have my GH man
In the building. Yeah, man. We're here.
Myself,
We're back.
Prince Dad. Super excited to be here again after a while. You know, I'm international break, so we're also chilling. Yeah, we're chilling one side. You know what I mean? But holidays is over, so we are back. Right. Before we get into our game against Leicester City on Saturday, the preview, right?
Yeah.
Of that game. There is some news going on in the camp of Chelsea, and it's exciting. It has to do with injuries. Tell us more. What is happening?
Well, I think it's a big news for me. I was kind of worried after the last game.
Right.
I got a bit worried, hearing or getting the news that some of our players couldn't go to international duty because of injuries.
Right.
And I was hoping that even before we get to prepare for the match against Leicester, we'll have some good news. And fortunately enough, we have those good news, which includes Cole Palmer. The coolest man is back in training, as well after limping right after the last game, and of course Jadon Sancho as well, who we haven't seen around
for a long time.
Team. Yeah, he's also back in training, and he should be in contention for the next game as well. Who we haven't seen for a while. I think we missed his creativity and everything. Wesley Fofana as well. He couldn't go for the French national team. So he's also back in training. Liverpool as well as Kenny Chukwuemeka too is also back after missing some games, and I think he's been unlucky. He's not been able to get into the team proper. And of course, another good news with regards to goalkeeping department. Johansson was withdrawn from the international duty because of injury, but he's also back in training as well.
Right.
I think we have full house now. Everybody is back.
Right.
Rhys James training well, and is good news. The only bad news, I think, is Romeo Lavia. Who also returned from international duty.
Who left the international club, the national team with some
bit of injury.
Right.
Believed to be a hamstring problem, which is not a good news.
Enough. Yeah, good news. But hopefully, probably, hopefully we have a lot of players.
Yeah, of course.
Could actually also.
I don't believe it. I don't even think it's something
going to be
serious.
Yeah, hopefully, because I read somewhere that the doctors are really
looking
into it and seeing how he can actually come be well before the game against Leicester. I mean, the game against Leicester is not sure. I don't think it's actually a big game that we must have all our big top guns before we can win it. And if Lavia has to be excused on that game, I think it's fair.
I don't think they will have much problem to.
But another concern is the possibility that two of our top midfielders as well, because we are talking about Lavia not being fit, and now Caicedo and Enzo, because of where they play, they might not be able to get back, in ample time to rest before the game. They might come, I think, 48 hours before the game.
That's what
before Saturday, and will that be enough time for them to rest, or do you think that if the coach says that that is not enough time for you to rest and play a game, do you think we have enough guys, or we have quality to replace the center, the midfield?
Well,
of these two.
It's going to be tough to actually play them 48 hours after arriving.
Right.
It's going to be tough. One player I'm sure of who would definitely play is Caicedo. For him, he doesn't care. Even if I believe even if he just arrived few hours to the game, he will play. I believe he's capable.
Right.
But should in case any of them or none of them is fit to play, I think we can actually cope with, especially with playing against Leicester. Definitely Casada has that quality, and of course Renato Vega can fill in that slot in the midfield. Drewsby Hall is there, and now Chukwuemeka too is also training very well. So for me,
And Kasadai.
Exactly. I said he's the one I mentioned first.
Right. Because that's my
straightforward.
Player.
He should be there.
He should be there. Right.
And I'll be glad if he use this opportunity to try him in the Premier League as well. So for me, definitely it will be a bit struggle for Chelsea in the midfield, but I don't think it will be a bigger problem to face.
No, but I think Kasadai would be able to live up to the task.
Yes, of course.
He's very creative and very good in the midfield. So I think he'll be able to, especially if Caicedo is there to play with him. I think it would be a perfect combination for the two. But then talk about international break. We've really had some good starts and some good games for Chelsea players.
Yeah,
Nkunku started the last game, France game, and against Italy.
Yeah,
right, and he was impressive.
Exactly.
Joao Felix scored a brilliant goal in their game. Last game against Croatia, I think.
Yeah, Croatia.
And I mean, generally, Renato Vega also started that same game. Generally, what's your impression of regards to the players?
Positive impact from Chelsea
players, right.
across.
Noni as well.
Noni Madueke, absolutely.
Doing great, right.
So for me, I think Chelsea has been so lucky consistently, especially this year,
right.
You know, internationally. No injuries. I think that's positive. And then them doing very well. Pedro Neto also scoring in the other game.
Right.
I think overall it's been a good international break for Chelsea. Renato Vega, that young man hasn't put in a wrong foot in any game that he's played for Portugal. So I think it's something that I'm really impressed about him. And remember, he's playing at the central defense for them.
Yeah.
All the games he's been playing the central defense.
It tells you how versatile he is.
Exactly. So for me, that guy is going to be a good signing for Chelsea moving forward. And of course, Joao Felix. Remember, I've been crying about him. He has to get some time in the Premier League. Of course, we know his quality.
And I'm just praying that Chelsea don't make too many mistakes that will cost us some good players.
Yes.
Because a player like Joao Felix, what I see when he plays in Portugal is something else.
And now he's permanent. Yes, he's here permanently. So for me, I think it's only good for Enzo Maresca to give them time. Likewise, Nkunku as well.
Right.
So for me, overall, we had a good international break. Noni Madueke actually had an excellent outing for England as well. Yeah. So overall, absolute amazing to see.
Right.
Petrovic. I nearly forgot that.
Right.
I don't know how Chelsea are going to do it, but I wish they could do something about it and probably recall him.
Bring him back?
Yes, Petrovic. Absolute amazing. He made some saves during the international their match, and of course I was amazed about that. So for me, I don't know how they're going to do it, but Chelsea should not.
They should bring him in place of Sanchez?
Yes.
I think he's better?
Yes. Or not. Or I can say...
But the same Chelsea fans said Petrovic should...
I've never been against him. I've never against Petrovic. Even though it's the coach's decision to let him go on loan, I'm happy it's just a loan. I really hope he's doing so well at Strasbourg and now in the national team as well.
Right.
So for me, I hope they are
able to bring him back. Yeah. Right. Let's talk about Chelsea women.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
some absolutely amazing performances.
My coach so far. I think I've been following the women's. I mean, football at least. In the Champions League, in the WSL. I think it's something Chelsea fans should also take interest in. I really enjoy their games. They've been on top of everything.
Right.
Now, 7 games in the WSL, winning everything. That's the first time any manager has ever done. So I think the coach is doing something amazing. Right. And with regards to her being able to get the team together after Emma Hayes leaving, I think is extraordinary. Sonia is somebody who has taken the Lyon team to winning the Champions League back to back, and now she's here. For me, I think now is the time for Chelsea to also win the Champions League for the first time, for the women team for the first time. I think that is the achievement that they need to get now. The WSL has been, I mean, they've been taking it back to back for all the time. I think it's fifth time in a row. Now they are comfortable leading us again. So for me, I think it's going to be sixth in a row. Man City is actually struggling in the hands of Sonia at the moment. Right. So for me, Chelsea fans have to take interest in that. In that as well. That's right. They beat Man City during the weekend 2-0. Amazing game. Ramirez with the first goal and then Wrighton with the second goal. Remember, they beat them without Sam Kerr, without Lauren James, without Buchanan. I think it's something extraordinary Sonia is building. So for me, I'll plead with Chelsea fans to also take interest in the women's game
as well. Yeah. Right, myself, I think I have to watch a lot more of the games because I'm guilty as well. Right, guys, this is what we have for you at the moment. Yeah. Let us know your thoughts in regards to the conversations, and we'll be glad to respond to your thoughts in the comment section. Also, don't forget to smash the subscribe button and the like button as well, as that would help the video a lot. Right. I think basically that's what we have. Yeah. Right, guys.
A lot of the news are on our
social media platforms.
Social media
GH Amando. Yeah. Follow him on Facebook and all over social media as well.
On Facebook, it's actually Zach A. Manan. Right. Just type it. I'm the only Zach A. Manan in the whole world.
Right. And you get a lot more news over there. Follow us on, what's the name? Telegram. Chelsea Tribe Africa. You get a lot more of the news as well, right? So we'll be bringing you the preview of the Chelsea-Leicester City game on Friday. So please make sure you subscribe so we meet again on Friday. And also let us know where you're watching us from in the comment section as well. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace. We out.